Hello everyone, Cynthia here, and guess what? I'm here now because I'm going to be starting my flower seeds. And this is flowers in the garden seed starting in the freezer bags. Okay, you saw it before when I did I did the peppers, and they are looking good still. Not ready to show you the results yet. But now I'm going to be doing the flowers. And I want to have like a cut flower garden, but they're not all going to be in the same place. I'm going to spread them all over, but I want them to be for cutting and for drawing in the pollinators, okay? So let me show you what I have here, and then we're going to jump right into it, okay? I have my labels here, right here, and I've already taken them and written on them. I have my spray bottle here. I have some cut up paper towels here that I'm going to be putting them on. I brought some gloves this time. I figure I'm going to put them on just in case. I don't want to contaminate anything. So let me put the gloves on, and then I'm going to show you the seeds that I'm going to be starting, okay? And if you like the video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Check out my channel. Got a lot of good stuff on there. And if you like it, go ahead and subscribe, okay? Comment below, because I want to hear what you're saying, even if you only say hello. I want to hear from you. Okay, so here we go. The first one I have here is Dahlia. And this is a dahlia, and that's what it looks like. And it's called the Unwinds Mix. Okay. Then here I have another dahlia. And this is what this dahlia looks like. And this one is called the Cactus Flower Mix. I have another dahlia here. This is what this one looks like. And this one is called the Mignon Single Mix. So pretty. Okay, I have Calendula. I thought that was really pretty. This one is called Snow Princess. And that's what the Snow Princess looks like, okay? And I have here a marigold. And isn't that beautiful? And this one is called Colossus Red Gold Bicolor. Isn't that just great? I like that one. Okay, I have some lavender. I already have some lavender in my yard, but I'm going to be planting some more in the back. My lavender is in the front, okay? This one here is echinacea. I have much echinacea in my garden in the front, and I'm going to be putting some in the back also. And this one is called Paradisiaco Paradiso Super Duper. And that's that one there. Okay. This one here is a daisy. African Daisy. That's what that one looks like. Isn't that pretty? I have some bee balm. I planted some bee balm last year, and it grew leaves, but I didn't get any flowers. So I don't know if it's going to come back. From what I understand, I don't think it's going to come back, and that was just it. But I put it in late. So I got some more. Bachelor buttons. And some of my seeds are really old. So this is all just a test to see if the seeds are viable also. And if they are, I'll be so happy because I want to grow these things. But if they're not viable, then I can buy some viable ones. Okay, Cosmos. This one is called Single Sensation Mix. And that's that one. Sweet William. Isn't that pretty? Very pretty. It's called a tall double mix color. Very nice. This one here I usually plant every year. Zinnia and Exquisite. I love that one. Here's another zinnia. This one here is called Giant of California Mixed Color. Nice. This one here is a zinnia California Giant, the same thing. It's an old one. And I'm going to try it and see if it's any good. Okay. Real pretty. Foxglove, one of my favorites. I planted some foxglove last year, so they should be flowering this year. It's a biennial, so, you know. This one is called Foxy Mix. That looks really pretty. Delphinium. This is a flower people don't plant much anymore, but they are beautiful. And I planted some last year, and I'm going to plant some more. One of my favorites, and I'm going to continue to plant them. This one is called Specific Giant MC. Delphinium. Okay. Snapdragons. And that's a mixed color. And that's what that looks like. And these here, I noticed I've had the snapdragons before, and they sell, you know, seed, and they come back, because I've had them come back in places, and I've moved them around. They're pretty resilient. This one here is an older seed I have. It's a lupin. Yep, and this lupin is called Russell Hybrid Mix. So that's what that one looks like. Very pretty. I used to have those a long time ago in the garden. This one here is a petunia, and it's called Balcony Mix. Look at that. I had this growing last year from seed, and it had itself dropped its seeds and came back. And so I'm putting it in again in other places. And it bloomed all summer long as I kept it deadheaded. Okay. I have here poppy. This is Lauren's grape. This is an old seed, but I sure hope it blooms, because it's a purple poppy. If it doesn't, I'm still going to plant it again. All right. So that's Lauren's grape. It didn't have a picture on the front of it. And this is Alyssum Carpet of Snow. So I'm going to try this one out there. I've been meaning to plant this for a few years and just haven't had any luck, because one time I planted it and then all my pots got dumped by the wind, and so I don't know, you know, I didn't know what was what, and I never did see it coming up from any of the stuff that I saved. Okay, so I'm going to put them aside. And the last one that I did of this, I think I put a little too much water on it. So I'm not going to put as much on it. But I'm going to wet them, but not as much. So let's get this one open. And I'm going to do a few, and then I'm going to do the rest off the camera and show you when I get done. Let's see, I have let's try this. It won't have to tear my bag up so bad. So now I don't know how many I want to put on there, because I love flowers, and and I tend to like to go crazy with flowers, but the last few years, I have not been doing a lot of flowers. I mean, I have flowers in my garden. Don't get me wrong. There's plenty of flowers in my garden. Trust me. But I want more. I'm going to be doing vegetables too, y'all. So don't be thinking, oh, she ain't going to do. Yes, I am. But these are what I'm doing right now. Okay. And some stuff that I've learned that I have to plant in the fall. You may not see me plant it in the spring, but it'll be planted in the fall. So it's not that I'm not going to plant it. Oh, yeah, I'm going to plant it. All right. So I'm going to take that. And put some water on it. Put that down here. Like that. And I have to get my label. This one is Unwin's Mix. And here's the label for that. And you know what? I forgot to bring over here my my baggie. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go get it. All right. Hold on. Okay. I went and got the Ziploc freezer bags. And I got, this is the one you just saw me. And I'm going to put it in this freezer bag. And I think I'm going to put like about 3 in each bag. So I got that in there. And then we're going to move on to the next one. Let's lay that right there. Okay, we're going to this one. Cactus Flower Mix. Dahlia. Let's see, it started out. Some of these, I try not to tear the bags up if I can help it, so that they'll be better to easy seal back. There we go. And I'm going to put a little crease in here, like that, so I know where to fold it. I'm just kind of putting them all over around. I don't know how many, just kind of spreading them out. You know, just to have a few. Try to spread them out so they're not on top of each other, so they germinate. Hopefully there won't be a problem with them. It's kind of hard to move stuff around with these gloves on. Yep. Let's get that one separated from that one. And I think it's a good idea. So if you do this, you know, spread them out. And be patient. This is something that you got to be patient on. All right, so now this one is laying on top of that one, which I don't want. So I'm gonna have to separate them too. You can't be buddies right now. You be buddies later on. Now it's sticking to my hand. Okay, I think that's better. Okay, then I'm gonna bring it down, all right? And this is the cactus. That's the label, put that on there. And I see I got a seed over here. I don't know which dahlia this is, but I'm not gonna throw it away, because seeds are precious. So I'm just going to put it in there. And I know it's a dahlia, one of them. Okay, so we're going to add one more to this one. this bag before we seal that up. And now it's this one. And that's this one here, the Mignon Single Mix. And if you're somebody that watch my videos and you never say anything, go ahead and say something. Because I know there's a lot of people that watch that don't say anything. And it doesn't have to be anything special. Just say something. Let me know you're there. Let me know you're watching. Let me know that my video was beneficial to you in some way, which is my goal. You know, I want to have a beautiful garden, but I'm on YouTube. I was always gardening. I've been gardening for over 20 years. But I'm on YouTube to help people, to inspire people. And if along the way I can do that, I'm very happy about it. So I'm spreading these out. This one here looks particularly, maybe I'll put a few more on there. And I could still self-sow in the garden, so this is just starting me out. But if I find I want more, I'll just direct sow right in the garden. Okay? Because I like doing that the best. That's my favorite thing to do. It's direct sow. Trying to separate them and give them enough room. Okay. This is the Mignon Single. So we're gonna, and if I'm butchering these names, I showed it to you so you can see, and you'll know if you want to buy these seeds. You can see from the picture that I put on, okay? All right, so now we'll seal this one up. And I'm just going to put it down here on the floor. And let's see. Kind of tight space up here, but that'll work. All right. I have this one. And this is the calendula. I always like these flowers. Always like these. I believe they're good to dry too, and if I'm correct and this is the one I'm thinking of, I'm going to be drying them also. Oh, look at the seeds. They're kind of different looking. Look at that. Can you see them? You don't have to wear gloves if you don't want to wear gloves. I'm talking to the beginning people. I have a beginner gardeners that watch me. If you don't want to wear the gloves, don't wear the gloves. The glove made it a little bit more clumsy, because the tip of my finger here has excess glove material, which is making that a little clumsy for me. But I'm doing this because I just want these to really be successful, and I'm so excited about about doing these, you know, so many, because I have wanted to do this for a while, and I lost the seed there. It was stuck with another one, and then it just totally popped off. All right, so let's get these with a little water on them. And I got my baggie over here. And that one is, you have to make sure you got everything coordinated. So you put the right thing in there. Snow Princess. So this is Snow Princess. All right. And put her in there with her beautiful self. Move that to the side. Okay, got this marigold. Now, you know that's an old standby in the garden. All the benefits of planting marigolds. And I was so surprised when I went through my seeds. I was like, man, I thought I had more marigolds than this. But I think it's because I was using them. So I may plant some more marigolds off camera that you won't see. So don't be surprised when you look at my garden. You're going to see, you might see, ooh, you may see some different marigolds. I know I have some that I had saved some seeds from. I'm making a mess, y'all. I am making a mess. So, you can never have too many marigolds in the garden as far as I'm concerned. And that's a calendula that I'm not going to try to bother to put it on where it belongs, because that was the seed that flew off. And I just saw it. I'm just going to put it right in here with these marigolds. This, I would suggest when you do this, like I'm using this dark color tarp here, try to use something with a lighter color. It makes it easier to see the seeds if they fall off. You can see it right away and not have to do like I just had to do, mix one seed and put it in here with these. Okay. I'm just trying to separate them as best I can. These seeds are kind of hard to work with. Usually I just direct sow these, and I probably will direct sow some, but I want to try them like this also. That's one thing when I am growing, before all my vegetables start producing, you know, when I see the flowers, oh, that just makes me so happy. So if you are a flower lover, let me know. Comment below. Tell me. What's your favorite flowers? My favorite flowers, I have so many of them, but I would definitely tell you zinnia, poppies, roses. That's just 3 I'll give you off the top of my head. I could go on forever because I just love flowers. I'm just kind of separating these out. They seem to want to be together. But they can't. You can't. And I got a spot back over here with nothing in it. There. I think that's kind of important to kind of separate them. All right. Now, that was the Marigold Colossus Red Gold. And like I said, I'll probably direct sow some of these right out in the garden. And I'll use these too. And I'm praying blessings on my endeavors here, that all my seeds would germinate and that I will have a bountiful, blessed garden this year. Amen. Woo! Okay, so I got 2 in that bag. Now we got the lavender. Now, I hear people say lavender is hard. I don't know, but I don't let that stop me. I have lavender out there, but when I was working, I didn't have time to be doing no seeds. So I used to, I had the resources and I didn't have the time. So I used to buy starts. So my lavender out there was from starts. They don't give you much in here. So looks like I may. So I've not grown it before from seed. Ooh, boy, I said they don't give you much, but they're so little. Let's get some of them back in there. Oh. Now, let's see if I got any. I'll just do this because I can't see them. You know when I see them? When I go back and look at the video, and then I'll be like, oh, man. I didn't see that. I didn't see this. I didn't see that. You go back and look at the video, you see everything. So I'm trying to spread these out. And if they really are indeed hard, I figure if they're hard to get to germinate and grow, I figure maybe I would try this way and direct sow. So maybe through doing that, you know, I would get something. So I'm just going to, since they're so tiny, you have to be patient and you have to take your time. And that's one thing to my new gardeners, just be patient because the rewards are well worth it. And do your own research. Don't just wait for other people to tell you what to do. Because they may tell you something that totally will not work in your garden. They mean good, but it may not work in your garden. So get several, you know, get your research from several places. And you know, try different things like I'm doing. And just remember, if somebody does not live in your, like you're in a cold climate, and they don't live in a cold climate, they can read on YouTube or somewhere else, and they can tell them about a cold climate. But there's nothing like the ones that's living in that cold climate because, in my opinion, everything's changing. Everything's changing. So stuff that's on there now may not even be valid anymore. But the people who live in there, they know the changes. And those are the things that's so important, especially nowadays. So put that down. And I'm going to add it to my Lavender True. That's the name of that one. Put that in this bag. I'm going to be doing more things using this method because it's worth it to me. I'm in upstate New York, zone 6A and B. I'm going to close this bag up. And our spring can be really, really unpredictable. And some people just rush and go out there because they're in such a hurry to get this stuff planted and put this stuff out there too soon. So I say, this way, I'll have some things, hopefully, prayerfully, that are going to do well here. Okay, now this is a Echinacea Paradiso. Super duper. Hey! Yeah, I like that name. Super duper. All right. So, y'all, I'm going to do this bag here. So, stay in here with me. And if you hadn't hit the thumbs up, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. It doesn't cost you anything to hit the thumbs up, but it helps my channel. And it helps me. If you want to continue to see me on YouTube, continue to see me do things, go ahead. Help me out. Those are the things that YouTube pays attention to. All right. I like this one here. I think I'm going to put a... Oh, they sure didn't give me many seeds. At least... Oh, they all in the corner. Every time I say there's not many seeds, then I see them. All right, so we're going to put a few more on here. I want to save some in case I need to redo anything. All right, so some water on that and bring it down. This is going to be the last one that I'm going to do. So, I mean the last, you know, freezer bag. And then the rest of them I'm going to do off camera. Then I'm going to come back and show you. All right. At Kenisha Paradiso Super Duper. Hopefully I didn't mess that name up too bad. Yep. Okay, that's the first one in there. Now, this one is the daisy, the African daisy. That's the one I'm going to do next. Let's see what this one seeds look like. I have daisies in my garden. I have Shasta daisies. I don't know if this one is an annual or a perennial, but I know Shasta daisies are a perennial. They come back every year. And they're pretty resilient. So I think daisies are pretty resilient. Because I have, you know, been times when I was travel nursing and wasn't home, and those daisies were part of my original planting in my garden, and they still out there. So they had been neglected a little bit, but they kept on going. You know, they got a little beat up, got a little thin, but they came right on back. Yep. Them the kind of plants, and you want plants that survive in your garden. Always remember that. The survivors, those are the ones that like your growing condition, your environment. And I can't express enough how important your soil is. I have a lot of people ask me a lot of time, well, what did you put in your soil? What did you put in your soil? What was in your soil? I started out with a good bag soil. I have a video showing that, so if that's something that somebody wants to ask me, just go check out that video. And this one here, y'all, I will run in my mouth and forget. Oh no, here it is. I got these in order, but sometimes they can get a little out of order. So that's why I was like making sure the African daisy. Oh, look at that on the tip of my finger. See that? And we're going to take that one and put it on here. All right. So we got 2 in this bag, so we got 1 more to put in here. So hang in there. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe. Comment below. Okay, here we go. Right here. And this is the lemon bee balm. Now, as far as I know, I think this one is like it's a herb, I think, also. That has flowers. I had bee balm last year, but it wasn't lemon. Oh, let's see what these. Ooh. It's a good thing I paid attention to that, because you talk about teeny tiny. Whoa. Yeah. Those are small. Very small. I'm trying to move them without having them fly off. They have a tendency to want to fly off sometimes when you go to touching them, just like that one just did. I'm gonna see, can I get it? Yeah, there it is. So I think I better leave them alone. Leave them alone. I'll make a big mess. Okay, so here is the Bee Balm Lemon. All right. Put that in the bag. Seal it up. And put it in the pile. Okay, guys, so that's all I'm going to do right now is showing you this. Then I'm going to go back, take these, put them on the heating mat, and show you how I'm laying them out in there. So hang in there and come back for that part. Stick with me to the end, okay, you guys? All right? See you in a minute. Okay, I put some of the ones up here in the windowsill because they needed to be, they like to germinate in the kind of cooler, and I knew they didn't want to be on a heat mat, okay? And I remember one of them was the poppy in there, the foxglove, and there's another one. I'll tell you when I look at it when I go to the other room, okay? So they're in the windowsill because it's a little cooler up here, and also one of them said it needed light, all right? Okay, here we are here in my she shed on the heating mat, which I already have plugged in. I have the seedlings on there, and I'm just going to take this carpeting, little rug here that I got from Dollar Tree. Excuse my hand here, y'all. And put this on top and cover that up on that heating mat, okay? So that's where that is. And then the ones that I was talking about that I put in the window was the foxglove, the poppy, and the lupin, okay? So those ones I put in the window because they like cool, or one of them wanted light to germinate, okay? All right, so if you like the video, go ahead, give me the thumbs up. Check out my channel and go ahead and subscribe. It's absolutely free. Okay, see you next time. Bye-bye.